pengerusi rancangan, para pensyarah, para pelajar yang diraikan, seterusnya hadirin sekalian. Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri ingin mengucapkan tahniah atas kejayaan saudara-saudari menjadi sebahagian ahli keluarga Universiti Sains Malaysia, khususnya di Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri. Bagi memulakan majlis, hadirin diminta berdiri untuk menyanyikan lagu Negaraku dan Menara Ilmu.
Universiti Sains Malaysia, menara ilmu tercinta, jadi tumpuan antara bangsa untuk segala cita-cita. Berinovasi, berteknologi, berwawasan, berkualiti. Biar usaha kami bersemi, hasratnya lah berseri. Universiti Sains Malaysia, menara ilmu tercinta, jadi tumpuan antara bangsa untuk segala cita-cita.
Hadirin dipersilakan duduk. You must sit down now. Sekarang, mari bersama-sama kita tonton video korporat Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri. Now we're going to show the corporate video of the School of Industrial Technology. Harap tayangan video sebentar tadi dapat memberi semangat kepada para pelajar untuk memulakan perjuangan sebagai mahasiswa Universiti Sains Malaysia, khususnya di Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri. We hope the corporate video have boosted your spirit to actually continue your studies at University Sains Malaysia, especially at the School of Industrial Technology. Majlis dengan hormatnya menjemput Dr. Muhammad Anwar Kamarudin untuk memimpin bacaan doa. Can we now invite Dr. Muhammad Anwar Kamarudin to lead the doa recital?
Thank you, Dr. Japaring. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dan selamat pagi. Sebelum kita mulakan bacaan doa, marilah kita mulakan dengan umul kitab Al-Fatihah. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Arrahmanirrahim. Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma inna nas'aluka salamatan fid din wa afiyatan fil jasad wa ziyadatan fil 'ilm wa barakatan fil rizq wa taubatan qabla al-maut wa rahmatan 'indal maut wa maghfiratan ba'dal maut. Allahumma hawin alaina fi sakaratil maut wan najata minan nar wal 'afiyat indal hisab. Rabbana ighfir lana dhunubana wa liwalidina warhamhum kama rabbawna kemudahan dan kebahagiaan serta kesihatan jasmani dan rohani. Bukakanlah hati-hati kami, lapangkanlah dada kami untuk menerima ilmu dan pengetahuan serta bimbingan para guru kami yang kami kasihi. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. Wassallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wasallam. Walhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
Majlis mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada Dr. Muhammad Anwar. Bagi meneruskan acara, majlis dengan penuh takzim menjemput yang berusaha Profesor T.S. Dr. Nurli Ismail, Dekan Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri untuk menyampaikan ucapan aluan. We shall now invite the Dean of the School of Industrial Technology, Professor T.S. Dr. Nurli Ismail, to give her welcoming speech. We're setting up, there's some technical problem. You can bear with us for a second. I can see we have 132 participants. That's very nice. I think for this year, we have actually a lot of applicants, so applications. So you guys were able to attend the sessions today, was accepted to be part of the school is actually very lucky because the competition for this year was actually very, very tough. So nice to see you guys here.
Hello? Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Sorry for a little glitch. Okay.
All right, I think our technical problem is now solved. Shall I now pass again to Professor Norli?
Okay, coming back to the program. My apologies for that. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dan Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dan salam sejahtera. Terima kasih kepada Dr. Jack selaku pengacara majlis yang berusaha Profesor Madya, Dr. Yusof, Timbalan Dekan Akademik Kejayaan dan Antarabangsa yang dihormati Puan Raselin atau lebih dikenali dengan sebagai Puan Ras, penolong pendaftar Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri, pengurusi-pengurusi rancangan, para pensyarah dan para pelajar yang dikasihi sekalian. Alhamdulillah, bersyukur kita ke hadrat ilahi kerana dengan limpah kurnianya dapat kita bersama-sama dalam majlis program Siswa Lestari yang begitu bermakna dan bermanfaat pada pagi ini khususnya kepada para pelajar baru PPTI iaitu pelajar tahun 1 sidang akademik 2021-22 walaupun secara maya buat kali yang kedua bagi warga PPTI. Dan ucapan tahniah dan syabas daripada seluruh warga Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri kepada anda semua di atas kejayaan bagi mengikuti program yang dipohon di Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri. Untuk makluman hadirin sekalian, seramai 122 orang pelajar telah mendaftar setakat ini bagi mengikuti 3 program pengajian di PPTI iaitu program teknologi makanan, program teknologi biosumber dan program teknologi persekitaran daripada pelbagai saluran. Saluran perdana UPU dan saluran alternatif seperti diploma dan setara. Bagi pelajar yang telah pun berada di kampus USM, saya ucapkan selamat datang. To enjoy your campus life. Manakala bagi pelajar yang belum berkesempatan, semester kedua atau semester seterusnya bakal menjadi kenyataan. Kedatangan anda semua amat dialu-alukan dan sangat bermakna buat kami. Sekaligus menjadikan anda sebahagian daripada warga PPTI untuk tempoh selama 3,5 tahun ke 4 tahun yang akan datang. Harapan saya anda semua akan kekal cemerlang bersama PPTI. Terus melangkah ke hadapan tanpa perlu menoleh ke belakang, meneroka dan menerjah lapangan ilmu yang mendatang. Yeah. Let me share before I end my speech. I would like to share something with all of you. Just a little bit from myself. Wait a minute. Okay, this is again my slide. And then, okay. Okay. Just to introduce to everyone, especially for our new students, this is our pengurusan Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri bagi tempoh 2029 hingga 2021. Myself, I've Hadid, and Associate Professor Dr. Yusof as a Deputy Dean, Academic Career and International. And we have Associate Professor Dr. Lee Chi Kiong as a Deputy Dean, Research, Innovation and Industrial Community Engagement. Maybe Dr. Sri, can you give a greet to our students, just in brief?
Hello, good morning. Can you hear me? Is my sound okay? Okay, we need to do a mic test every time we start. So congratulations and welcome to PPTI. I'm Dr. Yusri Yusuf and I'm the Deputy Dean of Academic Career and International Matters of our school. Let me pass this back to Professor Norli. Welcome again to all.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Sri. And Dr. Lee, please.
Hello, good morning students. So, tahniah dan selamat datang ke USM dan juga Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri. Okay, thank you.
All right, good. Thank you, Dr. Lee. Okay, this is your program chairperson ataupun pengurus rancangan. I would like to call upon Prof. Fazila.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Terima kasih, Puan
Okay,
Noli.
can you open up your or switch on your video so that your
Right.
student can see your face?
Okay. Thank you so much, Puan Noli. Assalamualaikum dan selamat pagi kepada semua dan terutamanya kepada pelajar-pelajar baru. Saya Prof. Fazila, merupakan pengurus rancangan untuk teknologi makanan. I wish to congratulate all of you for on being accepted to the USM, especially to PPTI. I wish you the very best of wishes to you for your study journey ahead. And pada petang ni, insyaAllah untuk 46 pelajar teknologi makanan, kita akan bertemu semula pada pukul 2:30 petang. Jangan lupa. Terima kasih, Puan Noli.
Terima kasih, Prof. Fazila. Next, we have Associate Professor Dr. Lee as a Program Chairperson for Bioresource Technology. Dr. Lee.
Thank you, Prof. Thank you, Prof. Can you hear me? Okay, good morning to all new students and good morning to everybody. I'm Lei from the Program Chairman for the Bioresource Technology. Welcome and to USM, especially to PPTI School of Industrial Technology, and also special welcome to our student, the 37 student for Bioresource Technology. I wish that you have a good and new journey together with USM in future. Thank you, Prof.
Thank you, Dr. Lee. Okay, the Associate Professor Dr. Madiana as a Program Chairperson for Environmental Technology.
Okay.
A few words, yes. Yes,
Okay,
Dr. Madiana, please.
Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone. I would like to welcome, my name is Mardiana, the Program Chairperson of the Environmental Technology. Welcome to University Science Malaysia and School of Industrial Technology. I would like to also congratulate all of you, especially Environmental Technology Program. And we will have our sessions today at 2:30, so see you around. Thank you, Prof.
Thank you, Dr. Madiana. Okay, and we have another program, which is now Bioresource Technology, but we're gonna have to offer a new one in a new academic session for this Bioprocess Technology, Associate Professor Dr. Snul as a Program Chairperson. Okay, as a whole, we welcome everyone. Selamat datang to Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri. This is all the warga PPTI. Semua ada yang dah tak ada dengan PPTI, dah bertukar tempat dan most of them still here. We are waiting for all of you to come and have enjoy your study for the the years ahead. And some motivational words for all the students, especially partially your vision and mission already fulfilled. What you need to do is to ensure that you have a correct mission to gain your final or ultimate success. Don't give up and don't be afraid to be the change you want to see in the world. Yeah. Try very hard and try always communicate with your academic advisor, your friends among your program. And if you're always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. So in a way, maybe you somehow it's good for you to be an abnormal person, to explore yourself. I like this one very much. If you can fly, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. So in other words, whatever you do, you just keep on moving, even though it will take some time for you to go, to move ahead, but keep on moving. Don't be stagnant. And the last word from myself, believe in your own self with courage, support, and love from your parents. Success is yours. With that notes, I thank you everyone ahead and have a nice day and stay with us until end of the day up to I think 6 p.m. in the afternoon. Thank you everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Majlis ingin merakamkan ucapan jutaan terima kasih kepada Yang Berusaha Profesor TS Dr. Nurli Ismail di atas ucapan beliau yang memberi banyak semangat dan kesudian beliau untuk meluangkan masa bersama kita pada pagi ini. Thank you Prof. Nurli for your very inspiring speech. Hadirin yang dihormati sekalian, seterusnya majlis dengan hormatnya menjemput Imbalan Dekan Akademik Profesor Madya Dr. Yusri Yusuf untuk menyampaikan taklimat pengurusan akademik. We shall now invite Professor Madya Dr. Yusri Yusuf, the Deputy Dean for Academic, to deliver his speech about academic management. Persilakan.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Jabaring. Can you hear me okay? Yes? All right, thank you very much for the confirmation. I will start the academic briefing for the new undergrad students, which you are. Let me welcome you again to PPTI, School of Industrial Technology, or Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri, and USM in general. And I congratulate you for being accepted into our programs. Now, our session with me will be lengthy because I'll be going through the entire, as much as possible, the important points that you need to know as a student, as a new student. And for your information, we are recording the presentation so that you can refer throughout your academic life in USM or in PPTI. This will be available on YouTube. I know that some of you might be joining us through YouTube, so you can get the live recording of this. You can get the recording of this live session on that platform as well for your reference. So I will start with a bit of the history of the school, of the programs that's offered by PPTI. And the first program that we offered was since 1973, which is the Food Technology Program. It was in between 1972 and 1973. And then after that, we start to offer the Wood, Paper, and Coatings Technology Program in 1989, followed by the Environmental Technology Program that you know now, that's offered in 1999. And then that's followed up by the Bioprocess Technology in 2008, and then the Bioresource, Paper, and Coatings Technology in 2002, Bioresource Technology in 2020, and recently we are going to offer this new program, Bioprocess Engineering Technology 2022. So at the moment, I know you all are either enrolled in the Food Technology Program, the Environmental Technology Program, or the Bioresource Technology Program. And this is a Bachelor of Technology program with honors. Now, just now the Dean has already presented the administrative staff of USM, but I mean, it's always good for you to, because this is probably the first time you're meeting us, so let me just repeat very quickly so that you will remember our faces and our names. Sorry that I have to wear a mask because we are in the computer lab and we are together, so we need to wear, we have to follow the strict protocols of being in the room, so I can't show here, but hopefully you can see my face here on this page. Now, the dean is Professor T.S. Dr. Noli Ismail. She's the head of the school, a very important person, and she's assisted by two deputy deans. The first deputy dean is Associate Professor Dr. Lee Chi Kyong, and he's the deputy dean of Research, Innovation, and Industrial Community Engagement. So anything to do with research, you would need to speak to Associate Professor Dr. Lee Chi Kyong. Now, here on the right is me. Again, my name is my full name is Associate Professor Dr. Yusri Yusof, and I'm the Deputy Dean of Academic Career International, and that's why I'm speaking to you now, because I usually work with the undergrad students. And again, these are our program chairperson. We have 4 programs, but for this particular academic session, we offer 3 programs, and those are the Food Technology Program headed by Professor Dr. Fazila, the Bioresource Technology Program by Dr. Lei, Associate Professor Dr. Lei Chiu Ping, and the Environmental Technology Program by Associate Professor Dr. Mardiana Idayu Ahmad. And the other program, which is going to be upgraded to the Bioprocess Engineering Technology Program, is still led by Associate Professor Dr. Husnul Azan Tajaruddin. These are our administrative staff, led by Puan Raslin Rasalingam. Maybe some of you have already recognized, communicated with her through email. She's the one that you need to talk to when registering for courses, dropping courses, or anything to do with the management of your courses in PPTI. She's the Senior Assistant Registrar, and she is assisted by Puan Rohaiza Abu Bakar, the Senior Administrative Assistant, and Puan Suzana Zulkifli, the administrative assistant. When you inquire about your courses, about the availability of courses, of adding courses or dropping courses, then you'll be emailing it to them, and I'll be also in the loop to give assistance as much as possible on that process. Now, we always have to start off with what is the mission and vision of the goal, because that gives us direction on where we plan to move as a whole, as a group. So it's very important for you to be aware of this too. So the mission and vision of our school, we start off with the vision of PPTI, is to be a world-class center in technological innovation for a sustainable tomorrow. And our mission is to be the prime education provider for technologists, which you'll be after you graduate, that are competent, capable of independent thinking, possess communication and analytical skills, and are able to fulfill the needs in various industries and socio-economic development. The second mission of our school is to pursue cutting-edge research in those technology fields, the food technology field, the bioresource technology field, environmental technology, and bioprocess technology. And the last mission of our school is to contribute to the well-being of the community through sustainability-led dynamic transdisciplinary academic programs, research, innovation, teamwork, and continuous improvement. And as you go through our program, you also need to be aware of the educational objectives. What are the main objectives of the programs that we offer and the ones that you're enrolling in? By the end of the program, the program is designed to produce graduates who are competent to work and able to solve problems, have communication and teamwork skills, have leadership skills, a positive attitude, and professional ethics, that the graduates that can contribute to the well-being of society and the sustainability of the environment, and graduates who are interested in entrepreneurship and lifelong learning. There are 11 program outcomes, which is the standard for undergraduate programs in Malaysia. The first program outcome is for you to acquire knowledge, graduates that exhibit technical, practical, and psychomotor skills, graduates that can identify and resolve issues and problems using thinking skills and the scientific approach, graduates who are able to communicate well, that display social responsibility skills, graduates that possess professionalism and ethical manners, that can manage current information and recognize the importance of lifelong learning, that acquire management and entrepreneurship skills, that can act as a leader in a group, that can exhibit digital skills and possesses numeracy skills. Those are the 11 program outcomes. Now, let's go into the details of the programs offered in our school. In general, we can separate it into two types of program. The first is Bachelor of Technology with elective. Most of you might be going down this route. And the other is the Bachelor of Technology with minor. Now, the Bachelor of Technology with elective program is where the students choose several elective courses to deepen their specialization knowledge in the field. But for the Bachelor of Technology with minor programs, the students will be taking the core courses and some electives of the main Bachelor of Technology program, but they can also choose and complete one minor package offered by other schools. I'll be talking a bit about this later in the later slides. Let's start off with the first program, the Food Technology program. And this program is a 4-year program. And for you to graduate, you need to complete 131 total credit. But this 131 total credit is made up of different types of courses. The first is the core course, which you need to complete 78 units. And this is for the, okay, I'll start off with the elective. So the core courses in the elective program, you need to complete 78. Electives, you need to take 33 courses, 33 credit courses. And since this is an elective, there's no minor courses in this category. And then 20 units for the university courses. So when you add all of this, it's 131. Now, this doesn't mean that you need to take 78 courses. It just means that you need to take 78 credit courses. Maybe some of you know, maybe some of you are new to this, but their courses are made up of, are sometimes 3-unit courses or 4-unit courses. So if you take a few 3-unit courses and some 4-unit courses, you need to add up to 78 for the core course. For the elective, you need to do the same, but up to 33. This is the minimum amount, and the minimum amount that you need to combine to accumulate to graduate is 131. And 131 credits is for this, it's roughly about 4 years. This is for the elective. But for the minor program, again, you still need to take 78 credit hours for that's categorized under core course. But then there's less of elective courses, but 20 units in the minor courses and 20 units in university courses. Again, it's 131. So the difference between the elective and the minor program types are this, the presence of elective or minor courses. Okay, for the Bioresource Tech and Environmental Technology programs, they are both 3.5-year programs. And because of that, the number of total credit requirements is 120 units. But for both of these programs, for the elective part, you need to take only 72 core course or 30 elective course, 30 credit hours per elective. Again, 0 for minor, but 18 for the university course, and that adds up to 120. But for the minor program, there's less of the elective course. Here is 30, but here is 10, and 20 for the minor, plus 18 for the university, and which also adds up to 120. So this is for the other two programs, the Bioresource Technology and the Environmental Technology programs. These are the graduation requirements. So like I mentioned just now, you need to fulfill all credit requirements, the core, elective, or minor, either or, and university or option courses. So this is what I was talking about in the previous slides, the core, elective, minor, and university. So once you complete that, depending on how many credits you need to accumulate, then you fulfill one of the first graduation requirements. The second is for you to obtain a CGPA of more than 2.0 for the core course. That means you need to get a minimum of 2 for all of the core courses that's listed here. The third requirement is for you to obtain a CGPA of more than 2.0 for the program. So there's actually 2 requirements here. One is that you need to get a minimum of 2 for each of the core courses. The other is for you to get a minimum of 2 for the entire course as well. So easy for you to remember is that you need to maintain a CGPA of more than 2 in general. And the last requirement is for you to obtain a minimum of C, the grade C, for compulsory U courses. And some examples of U courses are the Bahasa Malaysia course, the English languages course. This is about 4 units of course. Ethics, the code is HFE 224, and philosophy HFF 225. So once you fulfill all of this, hopefully in 3.5 years or 4 years, depending on the program, then you'll be able to graduate. Now, let me talk a bit about how do we code our courses, because we refer to our courses using codes aside from the name. The course coding is made up of letters and numbers. There are 3 letters, X, Y, Z. This is just an example. And the numbers, 3 numbers, 1, 2, 3. And then there's a slash, and this shows the unit for the course. So some examples are like IBG 111/3. This is the letters for the course, IBG. This is the numbers for the course, and this is the unit of the course. So this means that this is a 3-unit course. Well, this one is IWA 281/2, and this means that this is a 2-unit course. IMK 103/2 is a 2-unit course, and so on. Now, in general, we use this format. The first letter here stands for the school. So X is a school, and if it's an I, it starts with an I like this one, I. It means that it is a course offered by the School of Industrial Technology, which is our school. Now, if it starts with a B, there's no example here, but maybe some of you will be taking some courses from the School of Biological Sciences, then it will be named as the first letter will be given B to that course. If it's a chemical sciences courses, then it will start with a K. If it's a physics course, it will start with a Z. So looking back at this example here, if it's an I, this means that this is Industrial Technology School course. This is also Industrial Technology. This is chemical sciences course, and W is general course. Offered by not really a school, but a combination of courses that's offered by another institute. Now, that's the first letter. The second letter is the type of course. This is also in general because since COVID started, we had to arrange the type of courses that we offer, and most of it has gone to coursework. But in general, and we name the course, we give the course depending on the type of course it is. But because of COVID, some of it has changed. Like some of it that's often exam, it doesn't become an exam course anymore. So this might not apply to all courses, but in general, you can use this format or this system. So for the, I think I missed this Y part here, but then I'll just continue with this one. So if it's a A, if it ends with an A, which it means in general, it's a training, project, or practical course. If it ends with a K, it's a lecture, and this is the standard that we use. If it's a 1-unit course, it means there's a 1-hour class per week. If it's a G, it ends with a G, then it's a combination of lecture and practical. So, oops, let me go back. So looking at this course as an example, I is industrial technology class, industrial technology course. B is, I'll talk about that later. And looking at G here, G means that it's a combination of lecture and practical. That means there are lectures and there's also lab or practical work. Similar with this one, I means an industrial technology course. A means that it's a training or project or practical course. And W here, I'll explain again. So you get the idea. Now let's talk about the second code here. Okay, the second letter here means the field or specialization of course. So if it starts with an M, it's a food technology program course. If it's an E, it's an environmental technology course. If it's a B, it's a bioprocess technology course. And if it's a W, it's a bioresource tech. So looking back at this, if it's an IBG, I means that it's industrial technology course. B means it's a bioprocess technology course. And G means that it is a combination of lecture and practical. And the last number here means that it is a 3-unit course. Okay, another one, the last one here says that the the first number here, let's say this is 1 here, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. This number here means that it is a 1. If it's a 1, it's a level 100 course. If it's a 2, it's a level 200 course. If it's a 3, it's a 300 level course, and a 4 is a 400 course. So let's use this as an example. IWA 281, it means that this is an industrial technology course from the Bioresource Technology program, and it's fully training, project, and practical. This is a level 200 course, which means that it is in the second year. 8 here doesn't really mean anything. 1 here doesn't mean anything. And this 2 here is the number of units for the course. And since it's 2, it means that roughly there's 2 hours of lecture per week. Okay, another note here is that the lab practical, if it's mostly training, project, or practical, A course, it means that it's if it's a 1 credit, it's a 1.5 hours week. So this is for labs. For classes, it's 1 unit per 1 hour, but for labs, it's 1 credit. Again, unit and credit is the same. It's a 1.5 hour per week. So I hope from here you get to understand. Looking at just the course code, you'll be able to understand which courses which programs offer the course, which level they are, and how many units they are. All right, now is how do you register for your courses? For the new students, you fall under this category. There's actually 2 types of ways. Later on, you'll be going down this route. But for you now, you are in this category where you will register your course through this Pendaftaran Kursus Dalam Talian or PKDT. And this applies for both new students and probation status students. I think the office has already assisted to register the common courses that you need to take for this first semester, so you don't have to worry about this. But once you come back for the next semester, then you can register your courses on your own using this campusonline.usn.my website. And you need to log in using your email and password. And once in the portal, then you'll be able to register for your courses by yourself. But before you register for the courses, you need to seek the advice of your academic advisor or the program chairperson. Remember, the program chairperson was the one I showed in the beginning. So that's why these people are really important during your academic career. So you need to talk to them before you register the courses together with the administrative staff. Now, there will be a penalty of 50 ringgit if you register late. So register preferably register in the first week, at the latest will be in the third week. So anything more than third week, then you will be penalized 50 ringgit. And let's talk a bit about the grade point average system. Maybe some of you are familiar with the system, but maybe some of you are not. So let's just go through this very quickly. Now, in USM and PPTI, we use the grade point average system or the GPA system. Remember in the earlier slides, I mentioned this CGPA of more than 2, CGPA of more than 2 here. So this GPA stands for the grade point average, and the C here stands for cumulative. So let's see how do we calculate the CGPA or GPA. Okay, let's say for a course, we'll use this example. For the course IUK 191/4, you receive the grade A. If you receive the grade A, it means that your grade point for that course is 4.00. Let's say for another course, IEK 101/3, you receive the grade B. It means that you receive the grade point of 3.00. This is per course, but to assess your performance for that particular semester for these 2 courses, you need to combine the marks for each of the courses, and we combine it using a weighted approach. What does that mean? Okay, for a semester, for these 2 courses as an example, we calculate first the total GP times unit, which means the grade point times the unit, divide by the total unit. So for this particular case, for this course, IUK 191, 4 units. So you take the 4 units here, and you multiply with the grade point, 4.00, and you get the total units total grade point that you receive for this course, which is 16. Okay, this is for IUK 191, but for this one, IUK 101, you got a B. So 3 units times 3 here to get 3.00 times 3, you get 9. Then you add the 2, so 16 plus 9 is 25. And then you divide by the total unit. So how do we get the 7? The 7 is obtained by adding this 4 and this 3. And then you calculate your grade point average by dividing that 25 with 7 to get the the GPA of 3.57. Okay, notice that this is the GPA. The difference between GPA and CGPA is that GPA is for a semester, while CGPA is the cumulative, which means that it's an addition of all the other grade points that you received for the previous semester. So for that one semester, you got 3.57 for these two courses. Let's say you went to another semester and then you receive 27, the total grade point with 9 units, and you want to find your CGPA. So you do the same thing, 25 here, 25 is obtained from the previous semester, and then plus with the current semester, 27, and you divide by the total. So the total 7 plus 9, where do I get the 7? The 7 is from the previous semester, and this 9 here is from the current semester. So when you add 25 plus 27, it's 52. Divide by 7 plus 9, 16. And when you divide these two, then you get your CGPA, your cumulative grade point average for the 2 semesters. So if you remember in that slide I showed here, to fulfill the graduation requirements, you need to get a CGPA. That means the overall, the cumulative grade point average of more than 2 for all core courses. You can calculate for the core courses separately, or the CGPA for the entire program of 2. So this is together with the core, the elective, the university courses, and so on. So far, so good, everyone? Any questions? You can indicate whether you understand or not, or you have any questions by either writing in the chat, and then I'll try to answer the question at the end, or you can also give an emoji, thumbs up or something if you are able to follow. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Now, credits for registration. So we have this this term called academic status, which you need to maintain so that you'll be able to go to the next semester. So the academic status in a semester is based on the GPA of the previous semester. So if you scored a certain grade point and for the previous semester, your academic status for the current semester will be based on that grade point that you received in the previous semester. So you need to maintain your academic status. Okay. So there are 2 academic status. Actually, there's 3 academic status. The first is the active academic status. You need to be active, have this academic status for the current semester, or the P1 academic status. If there's, I'm going to talk about that later, and the P2 academic status. So there's 3. And the minimum number of credits or units that you can register for a semester is 9. You cannot go below this. Okay, so the example that I give before here, of course, we only use 2. So here you can't actually take 2 courses per semester. You have to take more than 2 courses to make sure that this number here is more than 9. Okay, but this is just a short example, so that's why we use 7 here. So don't be confused with this. So this one is okay because this one is the minimum number of credits. But of course, I think you want more than 9 so that you can graduate faster. Keep in mind that if the number of units that you register per semester is too low, then you might take more time than this 3.5-year program or the 4-year program. So this is based on the average number of units per semester, which is about 19, 20 or so. But if you need to, you can register for a minimum of 9 credits or units per semester. But then the maximum is 21. We advise you to take 21 units as a maximum because anything more than that might be too much of a burden for you to follow, because with all the work going online and the addition of coursework because of that online status of the course, then there might be a heavy workload for you. So try to keep within 21. Do not go above that, because more than that, like I said, you might be overburdened with coursework. So for an active academic status, you can take a minimum of 9 and a maximum, we recommend a maximum of 21. But if you are in the P1 academic status, minimum is still 9, but the maximum is 12. And if you're in the academic status of P2, then the minimum is 9 again, but the maximum is 10. Now, why is it lower for the P1 or P2? It's because if you maintain a GPA of 2.0 and above, then you are considered, your academic status is active. But if you get lower than 2.0, then you are in the probation academic status, either P1 or P2. And that means that it's lower than 2.0. So for you to catch up, to increase your your GPA, then that's why we advise you to take lower number of units so that you can focus more on those courses to get your grade point average up. Now, the first semester, like say, for example, you get 2.5 in one semester. In the next semester, you got 1.9 GPA. Then in the following semester, you are classified as P1. And when you are in P1, then you can only take between 9 and 12 units. And hopefully when you are able to increase your GPA to more than 2.0, then you can be considered active again, to have the academic status active. But let's say you reduce, your GPA is still below 2, and the following semester is still P2. But once anything more than this, then we would have to discuss on how you can proceed with your program. So we recommend once you get to P1, then you straight away work on your GPA so that it goes above 2, so that you can go back to active. Even if you've gone to P2 in the following semester, you can still, if you get a grade point average of more than 2, then you can be considered active again. So the key word here is that the key point here is don't go below 2, or if you go below 2, quickly get it back up to more than 2 so you can become an active student again. Any questions? If you have questions, then you can type in the chat, or you can, and I'll try to answer at the end of my part of this briefing. Okay, going back to the course classification. Remember this, there are the core courses, elective courses, minor course, and university course. These are the one that I showed just now, but there are also 2 categories of courses. There's the prerequisite course and the audit courses. But most, well, like say 90%, 95% of you will be dealing with just these courses. But some of you, depending on your situation, then you might be taking some Z or Y courses. So for T, core course, you must register and pass. These are the core courses. For the elective course, you still have to pass because you have that 33 units. Let me go back to that slide just to remind you. Remember this slide here? Okay, let's say we use this as an example. So these are the core courses that you need to pass and register and pass. And these are the electives, the one you can choose, but then you have to accumulate up to 30 units. So this is that E course just now, and the minor and the U. So let's go back to that slide. Okay. So depending on your program, you might have 72 or 78 units for the core courses, 30 or 33, if I'm not mistaken, for the elective course, and some for minor, if you do take the minor package, 20 units, and the university. So this one are all compulsory depending on your program and the number of units that you need to accumulate before you can graduate. Okay, for the prerequisite or the Z course, it's for if you got a MUET band of lower than 3, then you need to take this LMT 100/2 or preparatory English course. And this is an additional course on top of the course that you are planned that you need to take for your program. So depending on your situation, you will have to think on whether you have to take the Z courses, like say in this case LMT. Now there's also another type of course called the audit course or the Y course. This one, if you are interested in the course but you don't want to be you don't want the grade to be added to your GPA, So you can audit the course. If there is an exam, you don't have to take the exam, but you can sit for the exam if you want, but you will not be given a grade for it. But you must do the coursework for that course. So this is more if you have an interest in a course, but you don't want to, you don't want the grade to be added to your GPA or CGPA. Now, for more details about this, you can check the guidebook, and I believe you receive an email on where you can download the guidebook. It's at this baa.usn.my. You need to log in using your email and password, and you'll be able to go to that page, search for your for the booklet for the guidebook for PPTI. So it doesn't matter whether you're a food technology, bioresource technology, or environmental technology student, you use the same guidebook. So go to this website and then download that guidebook from there. You have to search for it though. Okay. And also when deciding on the type of courses that you are taking per semester, or whether you want to take the Y course or the Z course, if you need to take the Z course, you should talk to your academic advisor. Right now, since you're the first semester student, you need to talk to the program chairperson, and let me show them again so you see how important they are. These are your academic advisor for the first semester. For the food technology program, Professor Fazila, bioresource, Dr. Lay, and for environmental technology, Dr. Mardiana. So confirm with them before you register for the courses. I think for the first semester, not the semester now, the administrative staff like say Puan Ras and Puan Rahiza already registered the courses for you. But in the next sem, or if you want to confirm whether those courses are the right ones, then you should talk to your program chairperson and Puan Ras and Puan Rahiza and so on. They will help you. Okay, so let's continue. Now, very important, because this is time-based, you need to be aware of when or you can add or drop a course. So to add a course in a semester, the latest that you can do that is by the third week. Anything more than the third week, let's say in the fourth week, or the fifth week you want to add a course, then there'll be a penalty imposed on you. But there is a limit to when you can join. You cannot add a course at the end of the semester. So anything like above it doesn't matter on the penalty. You still, if it's too late in the semester, then you won't be able to add that course. But anything more than the third week, then you'll be penalized. Now, to drop a course, like say you decide that the course is too heavy, or you can exempt a course from you by transferring credits, then you can do that before the 6th week. Now, this is for most schools and our school. You can do this you can add a course or drop a course using this number of weeks. But for the co-curriculum or language courses offered by other schools, not by PPTI, like say the Co-K Center or the SOLAT, you have to do that within the first week. This is because they handle a large number of students and they might not be able to accommodate all the requests. So they need to settle everything in the first week. So be sure about your courses, about adding and dropping the courses from co-curriculum or language centers in the first week. More than that, it might be difficult. They might reject your application because their slots have already been filled up. So you have to wait for the next academic session, even next year, not even next semester, depending on when the course is offered. Now, to know the number of weeks, like say the third week and so on, you can look at the academic calendar. So the academic calendar is, let me go to the next slide. It looks like this, right? You can, maybe you've already received this through email, but you can also download it from our website. Later on, I'll show you the website. Maybe I can show it you right now. Let me just give me a few minutes to show you the browser. Can you see my browser? Okay, thank you for that. So this is our website. You can download the academic calendar on our website. by going to this link, student, and then here you will see the academic calendar link. Click on that. And then you get a list of all the previous academic calendar as well as the current academic calendar. So you can download the academic calendar from using this link here. This will be updated for every academic session. Okay, so if I download this one, I don't think you can see it because it's another application, but you get the idea. So it's a PDF. You open it and you'll be able to see this one. You'll be able to see the PDF that looks like this. So from here, you'll be able to see the number of weeks. So when we say the third week or the sixth week is refers to this week here. We don't give the dates because the weeks would change every year. So we give the week in general, and then you can look at this academic calendar to look at which date it refers to. Like say in this one, in this case, the first week is on the 10th of September. Keep in mind, this is for the older academic calendar, not the current one. But I hope you get the idea. Okay, so for the co-curriculum or the language courses centers, you need to add or drop a course within the first week. And for the other courses, you need to add by the third week, and the drop is on the sixth week. Okay, and then you refer to the dates here. I hope that's clear. And you go back to that slide here. All right. Oops, now it starts to download. Now for the final examination, if you need to take the final examination, there are some categories here that I need to explain. So students will be barred from sitting the final examination if the student is absent from lectures and tutorials more than 30% than the amount that is needed for the course. The student do not fulfill the required components of coursework, have not settled the tuition fees. So if you fall in any of this category, then you'll be barred from taking the final examination. So be mindful of this and avoid this as much as possible. And if you do need to come for the final examination, you need to print out your exam slip. Now, some grades, if you receive the grade X for that course, then you'll be barred from the exam. If it's an F star, it means that you're absent from exam without a valid reason. If BK means that you're absent from exam with a valid reason, MC, a medical certificate, or if you take that course as an audit, then you receive the grade R. Remember the audit course? I need to go back to this one. Yes. So if you've taken this course, audit, then you'll be getting this R grade. Remember I said that you won't be added to your CGPA, so you won't get an A or B, but you'll get an R on your transcript. Now, there's also another semester. You are familiar with the 2-semester system. The first semester is now, and then the second semester after the mid-semester break. Okay, but there's also a third semester at the end. After the first semester, second semester, this part here, this semester is called the KSCP semester or the Kursus Semasa Cuti Panjang semester. For this one semester, there will be no lectures, there will be no fees, but it's offered to students who have taken a course earlier but obtained a grade of C- and below. So if you want to improve your grade for that course, and you got it C- and below, or you got a C- and below, then you can repeat that course in the KSCP. But if you are a student that got an X or an F star, you cannot register for KSCP. If you want to repeat the course, then you need to go through the normal semester. So that is the implication of this grade here. So let's say you have to go for an exam, but then you didn't attend the exam and you did not give a valid reason, then automatically you receive an F star for that course. And if you receive an F star for that course, then you cannot make up for the exam in the KSCP. You have to go through the semester again. Now, same goes for X. For any other reason you're barred from the exam, then you are not able to take that course, the exam in the KSCP2. You have to go through the normal semesters. You have to repeat the entire semester, and the coursework, and the coursework depends on the situation, but you have to go through the classes, and do the exam again as if you haven't taken the course yet. So that's the implication of that X and F star grade. Okay, I'll get to your question later. And then, and mostly the registration for the course here is reserved for graduating students or dengan kebenaran students. So if you receive this, let's say you reached the end of the semester, you need to sit for the exam, but then you got sick and you got an MC. That's why it's very important. If you're not able to attend an exam, you need to get an MC. So if you get a valid MC, and then you'll be given this grade DK. Once you get the DK here for that course, then you can register for the exam in the KSCP. So let me just quickly look at the chat. I think there's a question. Okay, let me use this opportunity to answer these two questions because this is the next section. All right, Chan Hongji asked whether are there any additional fees to repeat an exam or repeat the semester? At the moment, no. Like I said here, for the KSCP, like say the exam, there are no fees for the exam. The next question is from Iqbal. Our class will be hybrid or full face-to-face? It depends. For classes that don't require lab work, then it will be full, it will be hybrid or it will be online. But for those that require lab work, then it will be hybrid. But I don't think there are any courses that will be full face-to-face. Right? Yeah, for this semester at least. We're not sure about the next semester because we're still in the transition phase between the full face-to-face and the online, full online. Previously, in other semesters, most all of it has been done online. I hope I've answered your question, Chan Hongji and Iqbal. So let me move on. Now let's talk a bit about the university requirement course. So let me remind you, let me go back to that slide very quickly, that graduation requirement slide. This one here. Okay. For food, the university courses, you need to accumulate 20 units in this category of courses. For bioresource technology, environment technology, you have to accumulate 18. Okay, so remember this number. And let me go back to that slide. So these are the university requirement courses, university courses. The first is LKM 400/2. I hope by now you get an idea of what it means. This means that this is level 400 and it's a 3-unit course. And the title of the course is Bahasa Malaysia 4. This is a course that you need to take to fulfill the university requirements. The second is the English language courses, LSP 300/2 Academic English and LSP 402/2 Scientific and Medical English. So both of this is 2 units, so that adds up to 4 units. And then number 3 category of courses are the HFE 224/2 Appreciation of Ethics and Civilization, HFF 225/2 Philosophy and Current Issues, WUS 101/2 Core Entrepreneurship. So this adds up to 6 units. And a choice of co-curriculum courses could be any. So we did not highlight any particular course that you need to take. So you can choose this from the co-K school list of courses. So any 2 units. And then the 5th type is the skill course or foreign language course or option courses. And this can be 4 to 6. So if you add up all of this, it ranges from 18 to 20 depending on your program. So if you're a bioresource technology or environmental technology program, in that program, then you need to add up, you need to only take up to 18. Of course, it can be more, but you need to accumulate minimum 18 for those 2 programs. But for the food technology program, 20, a minimum of 20. So this is probably compulsory that you need to take. So you have to arrange, it's actually already planned in your academic, it's already there in your academic plan, but then there might be some changes that you need to discuss. So with your PR, with your program chairperson, or with the academic, if your academic advisor. So the ones in red are compulsory. Now, option courses. So this is where it goes a bit vague, because you can choose, but you can't choose any course in the university to take as an option course. But these are the common ones that are that are taken by your seniors. Okay. The first option course is WSU 101/2 Sustainability Issues, Challenges and Prospects. This is 2 unit. And then HTV 201/2 Thinking Techniques. SHE 101/2 Ethnic Relations. It could be one of these English language courses, LHP 451/2, LHP 452/2, etc. There are other types of courses under this category. There's also the foreign language courses, LAP 100/2, LAS 100/2, and others also, or other option or skill courses as recommended by PPTI. So the key phrase here is as recommended, because you cannot take any course in the university to be considered as an option course. So you have to refer to us and get our advice on whether you can take a particular course as an option course. So you can also refer to the guidebook, the one that it's at the one at baa.usn.my to get the list of option courses. These are the ones. There are more, but these are the ones that that are common, that your seniors have taken before. Now that covers this fifth category, skill courses. This is where you can choose for the university requirement. I've already explained a bit about this, but let me just go through it very quickly again. Now, if it's a 1 unit or 1 credit course for theory, it means that you have 1 contact hour per week. So if it's a theory class of 3 units, you can expect 3 hours per week for that class. And this will go on for 13 to 14 weeks in a semester. Now, if it's a practical or laboratory class, then 1 unit or 1 credit means 1.5 contact hours for that 13 to 14 hours. So that's why practical classes are usually lower units, but then the number of hours is about the same as the theory class because of this. So notice that this is 1 credit, 1 contact hour. Well, this is 1 credit, 1.5 contact hours. Now for industrial training, which is a 6 credit course, 1 credit means 2 weeks of training. And 1 unit or 1 credit in general means a 40-hour student learning time. So this might not be that informative for you, but just keep this in mind. But this will be probably relevant to you. You need to pay attention to this. All right, I think I can take that question I see in the chat. Okay, Eng Li Pink asks, how are we going to take the elective courses? Do we choose ourselves? You have to look at your academic plan. Let me just go to our website. I'm going to use the food technology program as an example. Oops, where's my browser? Give me a moment. I hope you can see my browser. Okay, thank you. So let's look at a program, undergraduate food technology program. And I'm going to use this as an example. You can also find the plan in your booklet. I'll show you the booklet later. So this is the first semester for the previous academic session. So it might not be, it might be similar, but not exactly. I cannot confirm because we need to compare. But I just want to share with you the idea behind this. So let's say in semester 1, these are the courses that you need to take. This is just the courses in the school, IMK 103, IMK 114, IUK 108, and so on. If you look at this one, they're all core courses. So there are no elective courses here in this semester for level 1. But in semester 2, then you see this, there are 2 elective courses here. So one is the management of halal food or analytical chemistry 1. So you can choose either one of this, or depending on the maximum number of units that you take, let's say you still have 3 units left or 4 units left, then you can add another course to fulfill that E part. So sometimes you can choose, sometimes you're only given one choice and you have to choose that. So it's somewhere in between. But for you to seek confirmation, you need to, for you to get confirmation, you need to talk to your program chairperson or your academic advisor. Okay? Okay, let me just show you the booklet. The booklet is here. Let me see, info, downloads. Here it is, under undergraduate program booklet. Food technology. Oh, bioresource, okay. But it's a bit slow. I cannot go into the... Okay, let's wait for it to download. Let me stop this. Okay, while waiting for it to download, I'll get back to this later once I finish downloading. And I'll show you the current semester, the current plan for this academic session. So let's go back to the presentation. Okay, general and minor programs. Now, if you choose to take the minor program instead of the elective program, then you have a list of programs that you can choose from. So here I list the common ones. There's a minor program from the School of Management, and the code for that is 0A03. There's also a program from the Social Sciences, Economics, 0S04, Social Sciences, Psychology, 0S12, Communication Studies, 0Y05, and Islamic Studies, 0H05. I just list the 5 common ones, but there are other minor programs that you can choose from in the booklet. It's in chapter 5 of the full guidebook for this academic session. But you need to make sure that the timetable and the course schedule for the minor programs click with the timetable of the school. So that falls under your responsibility. For example, if you are interested in taking the School of Management minor program, then you need to ensure that you need to get the timetable from that school, and then you need to compare the timetable of that school with the timetable that you have in PPTI in our school, and then make sure that it doesn't clash, because you might miss some classes, or there might be a situation where the lectures do not allow you to miss classes and then you're not able to take the course. That is under your responsibility to make sure that the timetable and the course schedule allow you to graduate. That means you can take the course and it does not clash at the same time per semester, in every semester. Okay, facilities. Let me see whether it's finished downloading the booklet. All right, bioresource. Let me download this one. Okay, yeah. Let me share this. Open a... I hope you can see the booklet for this program. Okay, this is for the bioresource technology program. Let's look at the calendar. The academic plan. Scroll down, scroll down. Here it is. I don't think I can make this into landscape mode, so I hope you can bear with me looking at this sideways. So anyway, looking at this semester 1, level 100. So these are the core courses. And then here is here are the elective courses. So you can choose either one of these two, or if your number of credits permit, it doesn't go above 21, then you can either take both of them. But usually you need to choose one of this. So you can choose, I think for this one, you've already been registered for those courses. You can confirm that they're the ones that you want. And if you want to change, you can talk to your program chairperson and also Puan Ras. But then they will advise you. There's a reason why sometimes they choose for you a certain course, either because it's available or because the number of units will be the maximum that you can take. There's a reason behind it. But then if you have another reason why you need to take the course, maybe usually it doesn't happen in the first semester, but maybe in the second semester, or in the second year or third year where you need to fine tune your plan, then you can choose. So in general, in the beginning, we've already chosen the best for you, but you need to confirm. And later on, then you can have more, you have more opinion on which courses that you need to take to graduate. Okay, so if you look every semester here, there are a list of courses that you can choose from. Maybe not a list, but there's only 2 here. But this, when it says elective, means that you can choose either one of these. Here in this semester 2, you have more choices to choose from, and so on. Okay, I hope I've answered your question, Ng Li Ping. Is that okay? Let me go back to the presentation. Now, facilities. I just list them out. I believe some of you are in campus, and then most of you are coming back. If not this semester, the next semester. So these are the list of facilities that we have. We have the lab facilities for undergraduate teaching. We have the lab support facility provided by the Laboratory Management Office, workshop, and others. There's also a computer lab, which we are in right now. There's a student corner at the foyer, at the school foyer. There are prayer rooms on the 3rd level. There are seminar rooms. We have actually an annex building. One seminar room is at room 171. Okay, by the way, since we're talking about the numbers here, you can also get some idea of where the rooms are by looking at the number. So if the number 1 here means that it's on the 1st floor, and 71 is the number of that room on the 1st floor. Like the computer lab, 114 means that this is on the 1st floor and this is the room number 14. So right now we are on the 1st floor looking at the number system that I mentioned just now. And then we have a conference room on the ground floor. We have drink dispensing machine, water cooler. There are also student lockers available for each program. There's a mini garden in the middle of the school, in an area in the middle of the school. And there are wireless network Wi-Fi throughout USM campus, as well as in the student corner, the seminar rooms and the computer labs and etc. So we're coming at the end of my presentation. So this is just the general information. There's the Dean's List and first class certificates. If you want to obtain this award, the Dean's List award, then you need to get a GPA of more than 3.5, and the total number of units for that GPA of 3.5 is at least 12 units. Now, if you want to get a first class award, then you need to get a CGPA of more than 3.67 in the final semester. So notice that this is CGPA because it's the combination of all the grades that you've received throughout your program. So this one will be in the final semester, while the Dean's List will be awarded every semester if you get it above 3.5. There are also other certificates offered at the university level, not at the school level. For the list of that, you can read chapter 7 of the guidebook. Some of the awards given during the convocation, you'll be celebrated in the convocation if you receive the award, is for best student overall, Bumiputra and non-Bumiputra, and female students. There's the best final year student in each program. There's the best final year students in the respective programs. This is for each program, while this is for the school. Awards to best students for year 1, 2, and 3, students for every school based on average GPA of semester 1 and 2. So the best student will be given to students that get the highest GPA for both semesters 1 and 2 for that academic session. So for more information, you can go to our school website. That will be the main source of information, official information about the workings of the school or the activities of the school. I showed you just now at https://www.ntech.usm.my. And for the teaching and learning activities, you go to the USM's e-learning portal at https://elearning.usm.my. I'll show you this website later. I think better if I show it right now. Let me just click on that. You can also go to the elearning.usm website by clicking on the link. Yes. So it's here under student. There's a link here, elearn@usm. Click on that. Then you'll be directed to the e-learning website. Now, for you to use this website, you just need to log in with identity at USM. That means your student email address and your password, and you should be in the e-learning portal, and then you'll see a list of courses that's been registered for you there. You can actually confirm whether you've been successfully registered for the course by confirming that those courses are in your account. Okay, so if I give you an example for my own, of course, it will look a bit different for me. I will see that the courses that I'm enrolled in is this list of courses. In this semester, it's IA 216, IA 304. So you can check. I'm not sure whether it's live now or not, but then once you log in, you can check this one. If it's there, it means that you have been registered for those courses. So this is one way for you to confirm whether you are registered for the courses that you're supposed to take. Let's go back. Now, we are also on social media. If you want to get fast information on the activities of the school, then we are on Facebook. You just search for Pusat Pengajian Teknologi Industri or at PPTI USM. You'll be able to find us. There's also a Facebook page per program. So you can search for Food Technology PPTI USM and you'll be directed to that Facebook page of that program. For the Bioresource Technology program, you just search for this, Bioresource Paper and Coatings Technology program. For Environmental Technology, this phrase, and Bioprocess is this. And we also have an official group, Facebook group, called the School of Industrial Technology. You will only be able to join this if we confirm that you are a student of or alumni of industrial technology. And if you're on YouTube right now watching us live, then you can also subscribe to PPTI USM YouTube channel. You can also search for this using Google. It's easy to find. All right, so I think this is the last slide. Yes. You can collect your matriculation card at PPTI. Maybe some of you have already collected yours if you are in the campus. And if you want to purchase a lab coat or to ask about the lab coat, you can talk to Encik Jeffis by emailing him at jeffis@usm.my. I think there is an announcement about the lab coat, right, Cik Khairi? Right after this. I think that should be it, but then let me wait for some questions if there are any from the students. Are there any questions?
Dr. Yusli,
Yes, who's that?
Dr. Lei is here.
Dr. Lei, please.
Yes, I just want to verify that our website's already updated. The Facebook is already Bioresource Technology, BR Tech USM.
Bioresource Technology.
Yes, BR Tech USM. Okay.
Like this?
Yes, I think I can find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you just need to search for bioresource, right?
Bioresource Technology dash BR Tech USM. Thank you. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you, Dr. Lei.
Welcome.
Are there any questions? Okay, a question from Tanusha, sorry. When will we be officially be called back to campus? Puan Ras, are there any news on this yet? Puan Ras, there's a question from Tanusha. When will they be officially called to USM? Are there any news?
Okay, Tanusha, you are a food technology student, right? So they will for this first semester there will not be any face-to-face class. So time to time the PR, the chairperson, will inform whether you have a face-to-face class for next semester. Okay. So that's it.
Okay, thank you, Puan Ras. I hope that answers your question. Right now, it will not be in this semester. Maybe in the next semester. That will be in March or April next year. But things change, right? The schedule change and so on. So we will keep you updated. Don't worry about that. But in the near future, no, not yet. I can take one more question if there are any. Of course, you can put in the chat later on and also in YouTube, and then we'll try to answer you. So a few more seconds for questions. You can also unmute if you want to speak. Okay, a question from Yo. All right, we're getting more questions now. Good. Yo Guan Lai or Andy. If we take minor program, can we take elective course more than 13 credits? Yes, let me go back to that one. Here, let's see. More than 13 credits. Which program? Okay, here for food. Yes, you can, but it's just that it might disrupt your plan. This is the minimum number that you should take to graduate, but there's no stopping you to take more than 131. Let's say 132 or 133, but it's just going to be quite heavy for you. So you can take more than 13 credits for electives. It's just that it's going to be packed for you because of, and it's going to be above the minimum. These are the minimum numbers that you need to fulfill. Okay, I hope I've answered your question, Andy. Now, Sarah asked a question. Is it for Z course, MUET must be taken on semester 1? Not necessarily. I think we can reserve that question for our correspondent from the School of Languages. But let me confirm with Puan Ras if she knows the answer to that. Puan Ras, can you assist me on this? A question from Sarah.
Okay, Sarah. If you get MUET band 1, 2, or 3, you have to take LMT 100. And this course, LMT 100, will be a Z, jenis code Z. If you are a band 4 and above, then you take U course. That's all that.
Okay, I hope that answers your question, Sarah. Okay, thank you for that confirmation, Sarah. The next question is from KJ. For co-curriculum activities, we have to achieve 2 credits only. Does that mean we can just join them for 1 semester after achieving the 2 credits? What do you mean by just join them? Well, from here, this is the minimum amount. So if you fulfill this one, then you don't have to take other co-curriculum courses, but you can if you want to. It's just that this is what's required. 1 semester achieving 2 credits. Maybe your question is not that clear for me, KJ. We have to achieve 2 credits only. Does that mean we can join them for 1 semester after achieving 2 credits? Well, this credit is per semester. So if you've already taken these 2 units, then you don't have to take another co-curriculum course. Okay, I hope that answers your question, KJ. If not, then you can rephrase your question or maybe unmute and then speak up because maybe I misunderstood your question. If I misunderstood your question. All right, thanks, KJ. The next question is from Yasmin. Why is it in my campus online shows the course is not final and I can't print course registration slip? Puan Ras, can you? A question from Yasmin. We're waiting for a response from Puan Ras. Please
Okay.
stand by.
Currently, as you all know, our school have helped all our students, all of first years to register. So if after the discussion with your chairperson this evening, if you have any changes, you can always drop the courses or you can add other courses. So that's why it says you can't print the course registration slip. So once it is finalized, then only it will appear in your current semester status.
So there's not really any problem with this registration, right, Puan Ras? Everything's fine for Yasmin? You
So
just need to...
yeah, so far everything is good. No problem.
All right. So don't worry, Yasmin. No need to cry. Everything is under control. Okay, thank you, Yasmin, and thank you, Puan Ras, for that answer. Okay. Okay, the next question is from Louis Juan. Okay, for this SEM, the register costs are fixed or we still can add courses by ourselves? What can we add? At the moment, the list of courses that you've been registered for is based on the list in the booklet. So, and then there is that constraint of that limitation of 9 minimum units and 21 maximum. I'm not sure about your situation, but it should be quite close to the maximum. And if you want to register for more, then it will exceed that maximum. So you might not be able to, because we try to maximize as many credits as possible that you can register. Which program are you from, Juan? Tech. 19 units. So she has an additional of 2 units, but then does she have a choice to register for more course if she wants? Oh, yes. You still need to register for the co-K courses, this 2-unit course. So you will add up to 21, the maximum. So you can still add. And remember, you need to register for the courses, for the co-K and the language courses in the first week. And there's a competition among students to register for those because those are courses taken by the entire university. So obviously it's going to be a lot of people registering for it. So you need to register for it fast. Okay, in the when did they start opening, Conrad? The okay. What, yesterday, right? So yeah, so you can start registering for it since yesterday. Now, next question is from Muhammad Azri Lahibal. What is the pro and cons between elective and minor program? All right. So this is a bit gray. It's not black. There's no black and white answer to this. Of course, we will recommend you to take the elective program because this means that you are specialized in the field. At the same time, there will be a less situation where the classes would clash or compared to minor programs. But I think the most important would be your career. So what do you have in mind for yourself? If you want to have some background in management, then you can take the minor programs offered by the School of Management. If you want some background in psychology, then you can do that too. But that depends on what is your career goals. But if you want to specialize, like say you are in the food technology program or environmental technology program, the best courses for you to take, and you want to specialize in those fields, then the best courses would be on those fields, the elective courses instead of the minor programs. So that's what I mean by there's no right or wrong answer or pro or cons. It's quite even. It depends on what you want to do after you graduate. Okay, but as a school, we recommend for you to take the elective program instead of the minor program because we are in the mindset that you are in the program because you want to excel in the particular field. Okay, Muhammad Azri. Thank you for that question. I hope I've answered that question. Now a question from Suhan. I want to ask why my courses only have type U and T and don't have M and E. Is it okay? Depends on your program. So if the program that's scheduled for you in the courses that's scheduled for you in this semester is are only U and T, then that's why you need to take the thrust, the core, or the U courses only. So you look at your booklet and see whether there are any are there any M and E courses that that you need to take for the first semester, first year. If there are none, and it's only U and T, then that's what you should take. So it is fine. But let me confirm this. Suhan, which program is he or she?
Food.
Food.
Food, yeah, for food technology program, for first semester, you only have T, which is the RAS, which is also called core. U is for university, and you have woods. And you are only allowed to take your minor courses in your second year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for food, only for food.
So to answer your question in short, yes, it is fine. It's okay. Pei Tong. I'm not sure whether I can take more questions now. We have to move on. What time is it now? Yes. We are 5 minutes behind schedule. Just take a question from Pei Tong and then one more from the one that raised her hand. Where can we register for the language courses mentioned just now? Where can she register? Where can they register? Through the website, right? There'll actually be a briefing from the School of Language that
Peitong, you're an environment student, right? So since you're a band 5, later you can listen to the Taklimat Bahasa.
Yeah.
Then you decide. Yeah.
Yes, and then we're gonna have a representative from the School of Language to answer your question for this one. But then, yeah, you can direct the question to Cik Umu Salma later on. Is Cik Umu Salma in the room already? All right. Okay, never mind. Before she gave a few words, then we'll need to move ahead with the program. I think there's one announcement about the lab coat, right, Cik Khairi? Yeah. Can you share now, Cik Khairi? Okay, so you can see on the screen, this is the details for the lab coat order. That's the person in charge, Encik Jeffis. That's his contact number and office number and his email. You can, if you want more information, then you can email him or WhatsApp or contact him directly using that contact details there. Also, you need to state your name, matrix number, matriculation number, size, lab coat size, and if you transferred the funds, then you need to give the number, the payment transfer reference number. Okay, can you go back to the contact details? So take note of this information. Of course, you can review the YouTube live stream if you want to go back to this part and for any parts that we presented so far. I think that should be it. Let's not waste any more time. Thank you for your questions. You can still put it in the chat. If we have time, we will answer at the end of the session. I'm not sure whether there's a question about the lab coat here. If we already have a lab coat, do we still need to purchase this lab coat? No. No, this is if you already have a previous one and it fits our requirement, then you can use that lab coat that you have. All right, so let's move on. I'll pass this back to Dr. Japaring to move ahead with our schedule. Thank you very much all, and all the best, and see you soon.
Thank you very much, terima kasih Profesor Madya Dr. Yusuf di atas taklimat yang disampaikan. Thanks, Associate Professor Dr. Yusuf for the briefings. Sekarang kita akan menonton video taklimat kursus bahasa daripada Pusat Pengajian Bahasa. We shall now have a video show from the School of Language. Seterusnya saya ingin menjemput Cik Musalma Rahmatullah dari Pusat Pengajian Bahasa untuk memberi sepatah dua kata dan menjawab sebarang pertanyaan. We shall now invite Miss Ummu Salma Rahmatullah from the School of Language to give a few speech and also to answer if you have any questions regarding the language courses. Is one Cik Ummu Salma here? Okay, I shall now pass the floor to Cik Ummu Salma.
Right. Terima kasih ya, Dr. Japari. Can you all hear me clearly?
Yes.
All
Very
right,
clear.
good. Thank you. All right. Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. First of all, thank you very much to the School of Technology Industry, for inviting us today, and also congratulations to all the new students, and also welcome to University of Science Malaysia. So I believe you all have watched the video earlier regarding the language courses. Yep. So regardless of your program, whether you're going to be 3 years, 4 years, or how many years they're going to be here, but please take note that language course is one of your requirement for your graduations, yeah, especially for Bahasa Malaysia and also English language. So make sure that you complete the requirements in order for you to graduate. So if you have any questions, okay, I'll take the questions, or so I think the slides is pretty clear, it's quite direct, but if you have questions, then I'll take in the questions. Is it okay that I use English here? Is that fine?
I think it should be okay, especially because we also have international students.
All right, that's good. Okay, I think someone put it there in the chat. Okay, so I'll keep on checking on feel free to unmute your mic and ask question directly if you want, okay, but I'll keep checking the chat as well. If I don't have any knowledge for that foreign language, can I take it? Yes. All the foreign languages that we offer you start from a zero knowledge, okay, you can start from zero knowledge, but just that I need to remind you, those students, okay, for Malaysian students, those are coming from the SRJK, that means they're coming from the Chinese school. They are not allowed to take Chinese, okay, and those are coming from the Tamil school, SRJK Tamil, also they're not allowed to take Tamil, okay, you can take other languages, okay, and those who are coming from the Sekolah Agama, right, they need to consult the Arabic teachers before they register for the course, okay, but other than that, you can take it, all right. And also for those from the Chinese nationalities, okay, if your official language is Mandarin or Chinese, of course, you're not allowed to take this language, okay? Or Middle East students, of course, you cannot take Arabic. Other than that, you can take it, okay? All right, is that clear? Did I answer your question? Okay, good. Okay, any other question? All right, I have to also remind you that foreign languages, we have very limited places, okay? So I cannot promise you that you can get a place this semester, but again, it depends on your program. But please don't be disappointed with all these things. You can always register next semester. All the foreign languages are offered every semester. So if you don't get it this semester, you can try to register next semester, okay? Same goes to all the other language courses, whether it's Malay language or English language. In case if you don't get a place this semester, don't worry about it. Next semester, you can register, okay? So every course is offered every semester, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, any other questions?
Puan Musalma, can I ask questions?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I wonder about thanks. Yeah, because I wanted to know about the Tamil and the Mandarin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what about a Tamil person who's like ethnicity, by ethnicity they're Tamil, but they didn't go to a Tamil school?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. If you just know the spoken skill, that means you have only the spoken skill, but you haven't gotten any formal educations, yes, you can take the language course, provided you need to consult the teacher first. So the teachers will advise you accordingly. Okay? Any other question? So must remember, all of you must complete 2 units of language, Malay language courses, and 4 units of English language courses before you graduate. Yeah, that's important. And you must pass the course. Okay, not only taking the course, you must pass the course. No questions? They are so clear, or they are afraid to ask, or anything? For the international students, LKM 100, the Bahasa Malaysia ones, is compulsory for you. Okay, so yeah, you can register for the course.
Puan Umu, I have a question.
Yes, yes.
Let's say, can I take a foreign language concurrently? That means 2 courses in 1 semester?
Okay, for foreign languages, okay, for foreign language, you cannot take 2 different languages at the same semester or in 1 semester. No, you can register only for 1 foreign language in 1 semester, okay? And usually, let's say you this semester you register for Japanese level 1, okay? And then you want to change to another language. Usually, you need to complete at least Japanese level 2, and then you take another language. That's what you need to do. Okay. There is a question in the chat box that is, can we take LSP 300 this semester? Do we need to register ourselves, or we need to wait next week to register our slots up? Okay. Yes, LSP 300 is offered every semester, so don't worry. In case we don't get a place this semester, then you can register next semester. Okay. If this semester, the school, your own school will register it for you if you have a place. If you don't, next semester, you can register by yourself via e-daftar. Am I right, Pak Rasli?
That's correct.
Yeah, okay.
Kan boleh dengar juga.
Yes, if it's full, you can try next semester, okay? You can register this semester, you can register, your school can register for you the language courses. If not, next semester, you can register yourself. What if we register for certain language courses, isn't able to get it? Yes, again, if you don't get it a place this semester, you have to try another semester. Unfortunately, your seniors have taken most of the place for this semester, okay? So you need to wait for next semester. Can we take multiple language courses? I said, no, you can take only 1 foreign language, okay? 1 semester, but you can take, like, for example, 1 foreign language, English and Malay. Yes, you can combine that, but you cannot take 2 foreign languages at the same time. For example, you want to take French and Japanese, okay, or Chinese and what do you call that? Spanish. No, then you're not allowed to, okay? But then if you want to take a foreign language, 1 foreign language with English, yes, you can, or foreign language with Malay language, yes, you can, or Malay language and English language also you can, all right? Is foreign language compulsory? No, it's not compulsory. Only Malay language and English language is compulsory for you to fulfill your requirement. Foreign language is not, but of course, you're in the university, all of you are encouraged to take, yeah, to learn a foreign language. That will be a very soft, good skill for you all to learn, okay? How about LKM 400? Is this also full? Well, I'm sorry, I can't, I'm not so sure because it depends on the system. If it's already full, then you can register next semester, okay? Because they already have some places for the new students, but it's already full, then you have to wait for next semester. If I went to SIJK Chinese for 4 years and finish my UPSR remaining 2 years in regular school, I'm not allowed to take Mandarin. You can consult the Mandarin teachers, but I'm afraid that, 4 years of Mandarin language is still higher compared to what we're teaching here. Okay, so maybe you can take some other languages, all right? Okay, how to register what? Nur Izzati, what do you want to register? Since we can't change our registered courses in eDaftar, how can we register for foreign language courses? Yes, for Raslin, you already registered the students ready for this semester, right?
Yes, Cik Umu, I have already registered according to their study plan. So
Okay.
if they want to go beyond that, they have to discuss with their program chairperson, which they will have the session at 2:30 in the evening today.
Okay, all right. So do they have in this semester, can they register for any language course, or this semester they don't have any what they call it, units to for a language course?
I'm not sure, Wanur Izzati, which program are you and what is your MUET band? If you have a lower MUET band, I think you have already reached 21 units.
This is from, let me check. This is a
Wanur Izzati?
no Khairul Azhar, or I don't know, is it Mara Alra or what?
Mara Ara.
I don't know what the oh, it is from Khairul Azhar.
Siapa tu Mara Ara?
Not sure. Alchem 400 is full, okay, so you can wait for next semester.
Mara Ara. What is your full name? Because you're not using your actual full name, so I cannot trace your registration here.
I checked when after it shows that I couldn't register for any courses currently.
Yeah, because it's full.
Yeah, if your units are full for this semester, of course you cannot register anymore. Okay, if you're already full with 21 units, then I'm afraid that you cannot register any other courses anymore. Okay, you have to wait for next semester. Okay, food tech, I'm in band 4. Okay, so band 4, you can start with LSP 300. Okay, LSP 300. But if you don't get a place this semester for English course, then Nur Izzati, you can wait for next semester. Okay, register for next semester. Okay, my unit is 19. Yeah, if your unit is 19, so can for us, can they take a language English course if their unit is 19 this semester?
If the seats are available, then you can take, but still you have to consult your program chairperson.
Okay, then I think that would be a better idea that you get your advice from the program chairperson or your academic advisor, okay, for your registration of this semester, okay? All right, any other questions? I hope I've answered everyone.
For Chan Hongji, you said that I've checked on eDaftar, it shows that I couldn't register for any courses currently. What to do? Actually, we have registered for you, and we noticed that you have registered for Palapis, which you already hit the maximum for 22 units. That's why you cannot register for any other courses. That's all. Cik Umu, I have a question. Let's say
Yes,
currently students are taking LSP 300.
yes.
Concurrently, I also cannot take LSP 402, right?
You cannot take 2 English courses at the
Yeah,
same
okay.
time. No, you have to finish your level. You have to start with your minimum level. For example, okay, let me share this slide so that will be easier for me to explain then. Okay, all right. Let me see the. Okay, so let's see if the students coming with band. Okay, most I think the band 4. Let's see. Okay, you're coming with the band 4 here. Okay, so you're coming with band 4. Definitely, you will start with LSP 300. So you have to. Okay, the one semester you register only one English course. Okay, LSP semester 300. You take the course. You pass with the minimum of grade C, and then the following semester you can register for your LSP 400 courses. Okay. This LSP 400, you have to follow according to your school. So for industry, I think, wait, yeah, okay. You have to register for LSP 402. Your school is listed under here, industrial technology, okay? Did I answer the question? Wait, let me check. Okay. Whose question is this? Okay. If I haven't choose any co-K course for this semester, am I allowed to take foreign language? Since I have now only 19 units in accumulations. Okay. Yes. All right. I would suggest that, of course, you can take foreign language, no problem. But I would suggest that you try to complete your requirements, which is the English and Malay courses, which are important for your graduations. Okay. Try to clear that part first. But if you don't get a place for the English, or even for the Malay, you don't get a place, then you can try for a foreign language, okay? But this depends on your program chairperson, if they allow you to do that, okay? Please check with them first, all right? Okay, next one. Since my work is band 3, can I register for LMT 100 for this semester? Yes, you can register, but it depends whether there's still place or not, okay? If it's already full, then I'm afraid you have to register next semester, okay? Those are starting with the LMT 100. I would strongly advise you to start your English courses as early as possible, okay? Because you have 3 language courses to complete, okay? So you need to take as early as possible, okay, during your studies, all right? Okay, other questions? Did I miss anyone? Paras, I think maybe this one you want to answer from Lee Meisha regarding the co-K. St. John.
For Sharifah, you're in band 3, but the quota is already full. So I have already consulted with the Solat school, and it's either this semester if they have space. If not, next semester you have to register for LMT 100. Okay.
The next question, Paras, the St. John question.
Okay, for St. John, you can check in your e-data. The course is already registered, Mishan. Is it true? If it appears, because this St. John, it is a package course, right? So this semester, it will appear, but end of the semester, there will not be any grade. It will only status as tidak lengkap. So next semester, only the grade will be in, and the units, total units will be counted next semester. So this semester, if you register for package, this semester it won't be counted. Next semester only it will be counted.
Any other question?
Meishan, if you check, can you check your campus online? If you didn't get, that means you have to contact the co-curriculum center, because you register and you yesterday there's a taklimat about the co-curriculum, right? So you have to contact the person in charge if you didn't get, because I'm not sure whether it is a quota full or not, because we don't have the criteria to check what is the status of the course. You have to consult the co-curriculum center.
Okay, for the LSP 402, all right, you can try to register, your school can try to register. If it is full, then you have to register next semester. So it depends on the number of groups that they open this semester. Paras, have you tried to register them or no check for 402?
For Zenghao, can you check your campus online? Your course registration, then you come back to me.
Y'all can check your campus online, yeah, your campus online to check whether you get a place or not, okay? If the course is listed in your campus online, then you have been officially registered for the language course, okay? You have to check your campus online. Okay, so there are also a few important things that I have to announce here, okay? So all the language courses, if you got a place for language courses, okay, whether it's English, Malay, or foreign language, okay, all the classes will begin from the 25th of October. That means next week, okay? It will start from 25th October, okay? So you can refer to the timetable, all right? You can refer to the timetable. All right, please take note, most of the language courses, as English and foreign languages, you will have 2 times per week, okay? LKM 400, only 1 time per week, okay? So please check that. And then also you check your group number, okay? You go to your campus online, you look, for example, you say LSP 402, LSP 300, okay? Please check the group number. After you check the group number, you go to the PPBLT or the SOLAT website, okay? To check the timetable, okay? For this group, what is the timetable, okay? So you have to check that as well, okay? And then for the foreign language, if you want to register, it's better that you check the timetable earlier because they have different slots, okay? You check the different slots. Once you check and choose the group that you want to register, then you can register, okay? Which is suitable for your timetable. And then all the timetable that you want, English language, Malay language, or foreign language, you can find it at on the SOLAT website, okay? Everything is there. And also the first class meeting link, all right? Everything will be conducted online, okay, this semester. All the language courses will be conducted online. The meeting link, you can find it in the timetable, okay? Timetable, or if you have registered the course officially, then you can access to your e-learning, okay? And then you can find the link, the meeting link in the e-learning, okay? So remember, either you look at the timetable, okay, or you look in the e-learning for the first meeting, okay? So that's about it. Okay, any other questions? Think I can try to register for language to achieve 21 units? Yes, I can. If there's a place in that foreign language, you can register. And if your program chairperson allowed you to, and then you can register. Okay, so Zhenghao, you got the LSP 402. That's good. Okay, please check your group number and your timetable. Okay, after that, you can go to your e-learn to get the informations of the first meeting. Okay, for 402. All right. So if you want to register foreign language, I say you have to check whether the availability. Okay. Okay, I check e-daftar. I can register for English language because my unit is only 19. What can I do? All right. So you can later, you can ask Paras if she can register for English language, Paras. But I'm not so sure whether they're still available or not, please. For Nur Izzati. She got only 19 units.
Okay, for Izzati, your band is band 4, so you have to register LSP 300. As I mentioned earlier, LSP 300 is already full. So you have to try next semester.
So Izzati, probably you can try to register some other courses, okay, to get the 2 units, okay? the other 2 units, all right? Okay, any other questions? So those who have gotten a place for the language courses, make sure you check the timetable, okay? Make sure you go to the e-learn and check everything, information regarding your first meeting, okay? Okay, Paras, if there's no other questions,
Cik Umu, if let's say for next semester, if they want to register for English language courses or Malay language courses or a foreign language, should they contact, is it the chairperson?
yes, if they have any questions, okay, they can always write directly to the relevant chairperson, okay? So like example, if it's for the Malay language, okay, just hang on. Okay. For Malay language, they can contact Puan Wan Azni. Okay. So the email address is here. This is for Malay language. Okay. And
So,
then for the
yang dekat Bakti siapa yang boleh terima?
what is it? Yeah, for us? Okay, for English language, they can contact Puan Gita for English language. Okay. And then for foreign language, they can contact Puan Kai. Okay, so these are the person that they can contact.
Tutup. Sebab dia cari tempat lain.
Okay, according to AJ, I'm band 5 in Hawaii. I currently have 19 units. How do I register for 402? Okay, you can register 402 this semester if you still have a place. I'm not sure whether it's full or not. For us, can check in the system. Is the groups are full, then KJ, you cannot register anymore. You have to register next semester. Okay, so if you don't get a place, okay, for English language or Malay language this semester, then you try to register for another course. All right.
Okay, we have 1 more minute, so please ask your questions before we wrap up the session.
So, Andy, just want to make sure we need to take LSP 300 first, then baru we continue to take LSP 402 for Mac Band 4. Yes, correct. Okay? You must take your lowest level first, okay, according to your band. Once you finish the level, complete and pass, then only you can go to the next level.
For KJ, the glamorous KJ, what is your full name, KJ?
Okay, Nur Shuhada's question is, she already take COCE package and it's for 3 years. When can I register for foreign language? Okay, Shuhada, this one you have to look in your program, yeah? And you have to plan it, all right? If you still have units you can take for foreign language or not. Because as you said, the COCE that you have taken is for 3 years, okay? So sometimes you already packed every semester. So you have to look in your program if you can still find units to take the foreign language, okay? And then the next one is that.
Okay, for KJ, you can check your campus online, your current course. Dari nama dia.
No, nama dia apa? Fong Kok Jun. Kok Jun.
Yes, the glamorous KJ, you can check your current course. We already registered for you.
Okay. Anything else for us? Is there anything else that I can still help here?
I think that should be okay, Puan Umi, Cik Musalmah, yeah?
Thank you.
I think, yeah. So thank you very much to Cik Musal. So thank you so much, Cik Musalma, for coming here with us today. I think you've given us very, very extensive and very, very comprehensive information about the language courses. And can we give a big hands to Puan Musalma?
Thank you very much, everyone. So, all right, all the best to you all, and good luck.
Thank you, Cik Musalma. But for students, all the students, we have a few informations to inform you guys. The first one is regarding the safe. Oh, gambar. Hey, oh, by the way, can everybody open his camera, his or her camera, because we want to see how you look like. Yes, so we can see how you look like. And then we're gonna take pictures, I think. Can you open your camera, please? And then I'm gonna make some announcement. But first, we wanted to take some pictures. Okay, thank you, Chan V. Soon, finally, we can see you. And then we have also Elise. We have KJ. Yeah, you're gonna be famous. Okay, we have Dan, Cheng Yan Chen, and Guang Jiking, Hui Yan Woon, and we also have Komala. Wow, there's so many people in one room. That's nice, Dan. Oh, 5. Okay. Hey, kita quarantine kayo all.
I know that's Rubendra. Rubendra ke tu?
Okay, can somebody take picture? Because you know my keyboard is far from mine. Bondas, can you help us take picture? Anybody? We also have Dr. Abdul Reza. Who can take picture? Who has nice camera?
Boleh tak? Dia tak boleh.
Boleh. We have Halimatul as well. Iqbal. We have Chan Hoji. Bola. Chu Zishuan. Ang Chun Kwan. Yes, Encik Kari boleh ambil print screen tak? So Encik Kari is gonna take our print screen. So if you bear with us for a bit, yeah? Oh. I hope you. Is that okay, Encik Khairi? Are we done? Okay, while Encik Khairi is taking the picture, I'm gonna make the announcement anyway. So at 2:30 today, we're gonna have briefings with your program chairperson. I think I already put the link in the chat. You can see it there. And you're gonna have individual different groups. There are three of them: food, environment, and also bioresource. And also after that, we're going to have a sessions with Prof. Karim, who is also a lecturer at School of Industrial Technology, but he is also the director of Center for Development and Academic Excellence of USM. So that will start at 4:40 p.m. today, and it's going to last until 6 p.m. All right. Have you taken the picture, Encik Khairi? Okay, so we have taken the pictures. If you have any questions, you have one last questions you can ask. So otherwise, we will see you at 2:30. I mean, no, we are going to be at different sessions at 2:30, but the link, according to the program, is actually at the chatting. So have a nice day, everyone. Thank you so much. And congratulations, everyone, and welcome to USM. Bye now. See you later. Have a nice lunch.